live. We're good. We're great. I haven't fixed the chat yet. Shit! I gotta go there. New chat window. Copy that shit. Paste that shit. Oh, fuck. It's Reds.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, why?
Ah, you fell in it. There we go.
What's on the docket, JEK boy?
We got 2 full colors, I think, and an adaptable.
Ooh.
Very good, very good. I'll take the big fish right away. Schizo perp. Let's see here.
Oh, that last adaptable's all finalized now, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Secured the deal and everything.
Package secured.
Package secured. There's that nice spiky flow. Oh my god, there's a lot of links to look at.
Who's the guy with all the, like, lenses on his head?
Who's what guy?
Uh,
Oh, that guy. Villain design.
I dig it.
Yeah. What do you do?
It reminds me of those, like, really cheap little light show balls you could get for your room. It just had one light bulb and a bunch of just, like, colored plastic to pretend to be, like, a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Got a button on the back of him, just turns him into party mode.
According to the references, she's a little bit chubby. She's got a bit of an attitude.
E-tool.
Like that. Yeah, like that. Something like that.
World's hardest dish? Stir-fried stoves are China's latest street food fad.
Oh yeah, I read about that. I thought bugs were one thing.
They just... Like, someone in China discovered, like, sucking sauce off their fingers, and they're like, what if we just use rocks?
Let's here. The right side is a black cross. The left side is a black pentagram. Off-shoulder hoodie with fur on the hood goes all the way down to mid-upper thighs. Or, you know, let's say half white, half black choker, left side black, right side white. This is very specific, this one. The metallic heart in the middle. Oh, okay. Like that.
Oh, Pringle says, "Good morning, Jack, and hello, Sleepy Joey.
Sleepy
It's
Joe.
me,
It's a checker top.
Checker top." Oh, just like checkered pattern, I'm
I
guessing.
think so. Oh, it's we got a boot window in there now. Okay.
Ooh!
I guess it's like this if it's gonna have a boot window. Like so.
Oh, Devi says, "Here to call you a nerd." Okay, bye.
Alright, later.
Bye, Devi.
Good talk now. But now we need to upper thighs. Okay, okay.
There we go. Can we watch the stream in real time? Oh.
When zipped up, it looks curves like a pencil skirt from the fake waist downward. Wait, why? Huh? Oh, okay, yeah, no, okay. So it has to be zipped together, is that what she's trying to say? Something like that, I guess? She wears a sort of half skirt, half shorts. She also has a belt around the waist for skirt, shorts. Well, what? But she's wearing the.
Marshmallow says, "Hello, Jack and Joey. How are you guys? I'm doing good. A little tired."
Trying to wrap my head around this design sheet. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Thigh belt straps. This high heel boots the stuff right below the knee. Around the foot are these straps. Right, hang on. Okay, alright. I just have to remove that. And just like do this instead. Oh boy, she does wear a skirt. Belts, was it?
Matter says, "Oh yeah, here we go."
Yes, indeed. We do go here.
Hello, I'm here for the goal.
Hello, I'm here for the call, yes. Wait,
Hi, Peter Griffin, here for the goal.
high heel boots. Yeah, something like that. Oh, the boots are these straps. Alright, cool.
Pringles is asking, oh yeah, what did you and Mint talk about yesterday? You sounded excited when he and I wrote afterwards.
Huh?
You talked to Mint yesterday?
Yes. Because I like Minth's art.
Yeah, it's
So
some
productive.
good stuff.
It's very fun. Even though the conversation didn't last long, I think. Maybe I just like sort of forgot to respond to him. I guess I did.
Oh.
Goddamn. Silly me. We kind of had a small back and forth about like just the stupidity of Twitter users and what the thing that caused them to sort of go under the radar in the first place. But I'm excited to see him post more art because he can't hold that art style down. He's good at that shit. Alright. I got the outfit down, I think. Now the face.
Now for your face. Joe Cat tweeted, never seen a good female barbarian cosplay. I feel like they just don't exist. Literally impossible. Yeah, people in chat, goth short stacks don't exist, and you're literally going to have to prove me otherwise.
Shark tail and shark ears? You have to tell me what a
Shark.
shark ear is, my guy.
I'm sorry. Now then.
I guess it's just pointy ears.
I think I may know what they mean, if you give me a second. Shark ears.
I don't know what's going on with the music right now, but it sounds really stupid. Saxophone player's having a damn stroke. Let's see. Sharp black nails on the left hand. Alright. Something like that, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So usually
Braces?
there are a lot of like shark hybrid characters. If they're like asking for shark ears, usually what I see is like kind of fins looking things.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Hair type. Hairstyle.
Adder asks, how's everybody doing? Oh, I'm exhausted. Jack's been just slaving me away in the pits.
Wait.
Making me clip his toenails and stuff. It's awful.
Right eye. Something like, I guess like this.
Oh, my knee.
This character is all over the place. Much better, huh? Okay. Well, I think I managed to... There's patterns on her tail and ears. Alright, sand tiger shark. I guess. Could roll with that. I'll scale this up a little bit. But like twice as much. There we go. No, it's stupid. It looks stupid. Let's try that again. Yeah, I have a specific shape. No. No. Alright.
No.
Great. What's wrong with you?
Okay, someone posted a video from the new Spider-Man gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
Like, oh, exact same swinging animations. Wow. And someone responded, I have the exact same walking animations as I did 5 years ago. Mother Nature lazy as fuck.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Come on, guys, mix it up. Get yourself a limp.
Oh, Superman flies? He did that in the last time.
Yeah.
Leave it to PS4 people. Leave it to PlayStation people.
PlayStation.
To just criticize the completely wrong thing. God. Have you noticed how Raccoon's been on a tirade about how much he dislikes Hello Boss?
Yeah, so I had a big rant about it.
Yeah. I understand it though. Like, so there's a new character that showed up there. It was voiced by Kesha, of all people. Which is pretty wild. And it's like this very, you know, it's classic Vivzy Pop character design. Very extremely colorful.
It's furry bait.
Furry does a musical number, this, that, and the other thing, you know, classic Vivzy Pop stuff. That's, if I interpreted it correctly, that's supposed to be Beelzebub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The creature that represents like gluttony and being a fat ass. But she's not that.
Also, yeah, commonly associated with being like the Lord of Flies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, just gonna
Very
throw
much.
that out there. Hell's got a lot of furs in it. I don't know why. Just making a just calling it like I see it. I'm fucking these tits up.
Yeah, maybe that's why Beelzebub looks like that. Just gotta adapt to like the current climate. Just a shit ton of furries in hell.
Like you would watch that, you would not assume that it's in hell, like at all.
Now, it's to put it lightly, it's a very different take on what one would picture hell.
Absolutely, you'd figure,
Oh, yeah.
but you'd figure like there would be some remnant of like anguish and suffering in there left.
Yes.
But there's not. Everyone seems to be having a very good time.
No. JEK.
What? Hey, me, hi.
Can I pass you this bar scene for later? Because I can't fucking figure out the color scheme for the bar. My brain can't wrap my brain around like, you know, a good balanced color scheme.
Do you have it lined out?
Oh god, yeah.
Okay, I could maybe like throw some flats on it.
Flats?
This is flat colors.
Oh.
Well, the tricky part isn't coloring it; it's the lighting. That's the hard part.
Well, lighting is honestly, I think lighting is fine. It's the coloring. I just don't know what color scheme to go with. Like, we want to do the warm. It's just like can't figure it out.
As for the Vipsy Pop stuff, I wanted to kind of shit on it, but I decided, alright, you know what? I'm trying to build my own sort of world here. Last thing I should do is stoke flames or any shit like that.
I get you.
Yeah. I just personally don't like it. I just personally don't like it. That's it.
I'm not the biggest fan. I watch it because I got a buddy that animates the in-betweens. Or
Really?
helps animates the in-betweens.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay.
Man, I feel like I haven't seen a checker pattern shirt like that since the early 2000s.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What do you mean? Well, my character literally fucking has one.
Well, it's not black and white, is it?
Oh, not. I mean, it's black, and then the checker is like it's purple and fades into blue.
Yeah, that's at least something aside from black and white. This was supposed to be black and white.
Hmm. Cartoon.
The fuck?
Alright, Nate.
Later. Shit. Very slow day. Slow day, huh, dudes? What were the belts? Whatever those were. Let's see here. Half skirt, half shorts. It's like that. Strange.
Oh, hey, Greg.
Green.
Red. It's me.
Greg being the smeg. What?
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Damn, thought you guys were friends.
That's it.
Thought so too. But apparently we're enemies. I see you keep growing. Wait, are we on YouTube or are we just here?
We're on YouTube.
YouTube.
We're on the tubs.
Probably need to lower all my shit now. So it doesn't echo. But I just drop by to say hi.
Yeah.
Well, hello to you too.
Okay.
Oh, Greg, what was the results of the poll?
It's not done yet. It's
Oh, the poll's still going?
21 hours now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Draw these straps.
Take a hop on over to your Twitter.
Now look at it. People be voting, man. They be wanting something.
Throwaway lewd characters struggling to stay on top.
Yeah. People need to vote on something else. I wanted to lose on purpose, then I can have an excuse not to draw regular characters.
Okay, to keep things tame for the sake of YouTube, I'm not going to describe this too much, but the drawing you did of the fairy getting absolutely blasted in the face is so funny to me.
Wait. I gotta see it.
You didn't see it, Jack?
Wait, where is it in Hall Sin or?
Yeah,
Yeah. It might be buried by all the stuff.
Yeah, you guys
filtered
been
posts.
posting here a lot.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's not too far up.
I see it though. Just the logistics of that.
There's like hard cut to the next scene where she's just choking.
She's like, stop!
Oh my god, this was a horrible idea. I always love those, like, where the girl is like way too into whatever thing they're about to do, and then it just hard cuts to her being horrified with it, or just
like
like,
immediate regret.
why would we do that?
Why did I think it was a good idea? Ah! That's the next thing to see.
Can't believe you let us do that.
I think it's just a desire to feel close to danger, but then when the danger actually happens, regret.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh yeah, Jack, I saw the little chibis you drew.
Yeah. Little goobers.
All we had to do was erase your mouth and color the little two things of your hair black, and you'd be a bird.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah!
you look like a derpy crow as soon as you remove the mouth.
Just erase the mouth. It's like,
It's just constantly squawking.
Yeah. Ow!
Help! Standing like this is pain! Oh, bad or ass. Oh, Jack, what's the final outcome of the last adoptable? I believe it sold for $5.20.
520.
so,
520.
maybe I should make adoptables now, man. I can't do that. It's too much. Not creative enough to make that many characters, dude. I can draw empty puppets. That's
You
about
don't
it.
have to be creative to make one. In fact, I think being vague with the design actually could help sell it more.
Okay, I'll just draw like white puppets and give them random hairstyles and a skirt and sell it.
Just,
No eyes, no puppet.
just don't do like certain artists and just like copy paste template and then just make random designs on that. I feel like that's such a lazy thing to do.
Yeah, so there's artists I used to follow, and I had to unfollow because of how frequently they were posting adoptables. And it was the exact same figure that they just did a different color pattern on.
Yeah, like why? Feels like they're not being genuine with it.
They're not, but they were earning so much money. Like, because they were all selling.
Oh
I
man.
could never get the simple fact because I like creating poses. Like I will die before I repeat a pose. Like I might repeat it, but I had to have drawn it from scratch. It's not like, oh, I just copy pasted the pose. Now I gotta draw it from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% understand that, because that's what I do with all my shit. I try to never draw like the same exact pose, and if I am doing the same pose, it's usually I'm focusing on something else.
If I do the same pose, it's because I drew it from scratch. So technically,
Yeah.
even if it is the same pose, I redrew it.
Yeah.
There's still effort there. It's not like, oh, copy paste. I got the pose. Let's now do it. There was effort in there.
So I could never do like some people who do your characters here. They'll do it as like they'll sell several copies of that and just print out a bunch of characters that people buy.
I don't mind if you do that, but just have it have like a basic price. Don't like auction it, because that's just like, come on, man.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks.
If you auction it, like auctioning something should be like a one-time thing, right? You can't auction it, then put it again and auction it again. Like,
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Right.
That's a
Just
scam,
put-
bro.
this is the pose, your character here, $50. Anyone who wants to be in, I'll draw it as many times as you want. I can roll with that, but like auctioning it, same pose, same everything every time. Come on. No, we all want money, but I'm not that desperate. I have pride. Gotta sleep on the street and take your money.
Jesus.
Yeah, my friend talked to me. It's like, why do you care so much? I'm like, I don't know. I have some weird pride issue. My friend literally advised me, just change your Patreon. Make it so that post only your drawings on there and make people pay to look at them. I'm like, dude, I could. It could be so easy. But my pride won't let me.
Wait, the hoodie has 2 zippers. The top's
Yeah, the only thing exclusive that comes out of my Patreon are the stream sketches, and even then, everybody sees them. It's just like the PNGs for them. I just throw up on the Patreon Discord.
Like, I've considered, my friends suggested, but for me to do that, I have to like legit be making something. It wouldn't sit well with me making people pay like, oh, pay $5, look at my art, and I'm not really have a direction with it. Well, it's like making a comic, a game, animations, sure, go nuts, but I'm not. Imagine if I make it like $5, look at my art, and then I just draw stick figures every day.
Yeah, it's just a bunch
Stick
of-
John and Stick B. No, I should do a social experiment. I should like make a Twitter account and draw the shittiest art and see how many followers I get. Just straight up draw stick figures running around. And if I actually get commissions from that, I'll delete my main Twitter.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Just delete my main Twitter. Okay, guys, so I figured out the code. I can make money by drawing stick figures, so I'm never drawing art again. I'm just gonna draw stick figures. Stick John and Stick B.
What if I make a
What you
stick
should
figure
do-
adaptable? I wonder how much money I would be able to make off of a stick figure.
There's a stick figure, a wig, and then maybe like a very rectangular shirt.
I do like doing dick figures and just like put 2 big circles on it.
Yes.
One thing I've always wanted to do, but I have to kind of wait until I get a more moderate sized following because it requires easier recognizability. Is I want to do an alt account and just see how long it takes for people to accuse me of stealing my own style.
There's so much you can do by making a new account, going anonymous. Yeah. I can either go for the stick figure route, or I can just make a new account and all I draw is faces, like not even like the head, just the face, like eyes, nose, mouth, eyebrows.
Yeah. Hamra occasionally, because she has her not safe for work thick with the Q, and then her safe for work, which I think is just the Hamra 00 or something. Every now and then somebody will accuse her not safe for, or her safe for work for stealing from her not safe for work because her safe for work has a smaller following. And then she'll just roll with it and call herself a bitch from her safe for work account.
Fake drama.
Yeah.
And sadly, someone gullible actually believes it.
I think one of my favorite things, because Hamra will do this a lot, and she has her character, Sonia, who she draws with her actual skin tone, because she's half black. I believe she's half black. She's either half black or just black. But, so she has some comics where it has, like, the N-word in it and stuff, and then people are like, you're racist, da-da-da-da. And so she whitewashed her own soda. It's just like, your melanin privileges have been revoked. Like, slap her in the face with, like, a pumpkin spice latte.
Your melanin privileges has been revoked.
Yeah.
Dragon lady.
She did a similar thing to, I forget his full tag, but Goon. He does a lot of furry shit, but he was saying something about, like, big booty white woman got him acting unwise, and that he needs to keep himself away. And then he's like, I failed. And so as punishment, she just drew his little furry character as an albino version. Slapped him next to the white version of her soda.
I might have seen their art. You gotta send a link in the PC shares.
Yeah, here, I'll send you. Which one, Hamra or Goon?
The one you were talking about that
Yeah.
harasses themselves on their own.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hamra then.
There's so many ways you can make money with art. It's ridiculous. You can just make an account and start drawing little tiny orbs with cute eyes.
Yeah. Okay, so there's safe for work and
I think I'm following. I know what it is.
yeah, okay, yeah, and then thick with the Q's are not safe for work, and it's always fun. They're one of my favorite artists. I wanted to commission them a while back when they opened it for like the first time in ages, but oh my god, their prices are so high. They got the quality, but my god, they're so high.
The prices are cheap, and I give you shitty art too, so you get what you pay for.
Yeah. Dude, I'd love to see like some big artists do that. Like they're recognized for their outstanding artwork, but they have like a $5 commission where they just draw it in 10 minutes and give it to you.
There's some artists who do that. It freaks me out. I'm like, how can you charge $5 for this? What's wrong with you? It's easy. I'm like, no, it's not. For you, it is. Not for me. You know how long it takes me to brainstorm a pose? After that, I have to line it. I don't even like line. or coloring. I'm like a sketcher. Is that even a fucking what's that thing called? A profession in the art industry? Like the rough artist?
I think usually they're labeled as like the concept artists and stuff,
Yeah,
but
the concept artist, or as they call him, the author, the guy who doesn't want to do the job but pays people to finish it. There's
the lazy man of the art world.
drew stick figures, communicating. I'm like, okay, I need you to make this guy badass with dragon armor, but he only has like a mohawk. I know, badass dragon armor, right?
Badass dragon armor, gotcha.
Whoa,
That is a
dude,
bird.
badass.
I was about to quote. What's his name? Danny DeVito. Saying, what the heck was it?
I know what it is, and it's not a friendly word to YouTube.
Yeah.
Careful, Jack. YouTube hunts people down, not with pitchforks. Demonetization. That's what you do.
You'll have former CEO Susan at your doorstep ready to beat you.
Yeah.
That's why she stepped down as CEO.
It's like, I thought
She's
you guys
now
didn't want to
just-
promote violence.
Walk in,
We
and,
don't.
walk in and beat you to death with the YouTube play button.
Yeah, here's your play button.
No, they got the YouTube bat.
Oh, also, in JEK fan art, Reds drew Persica at the bridge.
At the bridge? Oh no.
The bridge no Swedish man is allowed to go across.
The bridge, no Swedish man.
Oh, hey, they also did the Nicky headphones on there. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Amy. I saw the Amy Among Us.
The Among Us.
Oh god. Humongous. Yeah, where's that for a thumbnail, Jack?
I don't want to.
It's a mermaid, but then it has horn. It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon. Look out. Man, we need to learn how to make thin lines, man. My lines are thin. I don't get it. It's like I need eye surgery or some shit. Oh, there's something about it. When I see other people like doing their line work, there's like something that flows nicely. Like look at this shit I just posted. Like there's something about it. Like it doesn't flow nicely. Something ain't right.
I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah, especially comes from like when you're seeing your own art or line work or just artwork in general.
Yeah, maybe like when you look at your own art, you judge it more harshly than other people because people are like, no, your art's great. I'm like, no, you're not. I know all my mistakes. What's wrong with you?
No, you're wrong.
People are like, no, we love this. What's wrong with your eyes?
They don't.
Can't you see?
They don't have like the eye for it, which is my favorite and also least favorite trait about them. Because they see something and they just objectively like it. I'm like, hey, okay, I'm glad you do.
And they compliment you, give you all these compliments, and meanwhile you're being stung with a knife in the heart because you know there's something wrong with that one line you didn't correct.
It's really just like a holy shit 2 cakes kind of situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got like a weird.
I don't want to like spread a misconception that people shouldn't, but I always feel like shitty after people like over compliment me after giving them their commission.
I'm glad to see them being excited over a finished commission. You seem like get super hyped up over it, regardless of how the outcome is.
I'm glad, but at the same time, I just take the compliment. I'm glad you like it, and I walk away and never look back.
Yeah, no, I always like try to end it, but it like, have you ever had those clients that are just like super adamant about it? Like,
Wait, we're on YouTube. We're exposing artists' feelings. We shouldn't do that. Look, we love
nah.
all of our art. Thank you for the compliments. We do not feel anything bad about it. Trust us.
I've brought this up like so many times now, but it still kills me what Aaron said when Dad was talking about the famous artist Michelangelo and how he had like zero self-worth about himself, and Aaron's like, "What? An artist hating himself? Oh my god!"
I like the fucking Aaron just getting on Dan's case. Like, I learned to sing. Why don't you learn to draw? And it's just like Aaron just keeps making up these fucking excuses. No,
Yeah.
Dan just keeps making up these excuses, and Aaron's just like, "You think I fucking care about the pussy drawing Mozart?" It's the funniest fucking thing.
Everyone keeps asking every time, how do you learn to draw so good? I'm like, practice. What else?
Yeah, look,
It's
there's
the most hated answer.
it is
but
the
it's
most
so
hated
true.
answer. I hate it too. I wish there was some fucking magic trick that just circumvents all of it, but it just isn't. Just gotta do
Here's
it.
the thing. Here's the thing. The worst part about it is that as you grow older, you get harsher on how you criticize your art, so your art just looks shittier. Because I have the fond memory of childhood where I loved my art, and I feel like drawing back then I was better than now. But maybe it was because it was a fucking brat that didn't know better.
You just gotta have
dude.
I guess something that would help is to try and develop an internal locus about it, you know?
Yeah.
What I mean by that is that try not to let exterior factors determine your like motivation to do something.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's not a good day. It's like I don't want to go to the gym because like it's raining out, you know? Fucking grab an umbrella, bro.
Bro, I don't want to do shit, but I still draw sometimes.
Yeah. I'll admit, today's one of those days actually. Today's one of those days where I actually don't really want to draw. But I've been doing, but I've been like,
as a,
but I've been
so I'm
like,
on my 9-month hiatus.
but I've been like having so many of those days, so it literally doesn't feel any different to me now.
For me, it's more like I want to draw, I just don't want to do commissions. That's why I'm so behind on commissions. Like, it's not that I can't do them. It's just that the moment I get on the canvas, like, it was my coping mechanism when I was little. Now that I do it all the time, I'm like, I want to do it for people. I like doing it for myself.
That's fair.
My issue is just like I want to draw. I've been dying to get like back in the saddle, but every time I get back in the saddle, I need clear focus when I'm drawing, and then just like my brain's like, your body hurts. Your body's shutting down. You're still not healed.
For me, I noticed that if I draw in silence, I can focus better. Because the moment I put music or anything, it starts fucking with me completely.
Yeah, I tried drawing with music, especially when I was doing streams, so that people would have something to hear. But I ended up just muting the music output for myself, so I couldn't hear it.
Really, I need music.
Oh, I cannot draw with music.
I cannot draw. Here's the depends on what kind of music. If it's like ambience or piano or something like relaxing, yeah, I can draw it. But the moment I play like some rock or like J-pop or anime intros and stuff like that, like it influenced me so much, and it literally drains me because like I want to draw something that matches the music. It's self-sabotage for me. That's why I usually draw in silence.
I have a specific playlist for when I do specific types of work. If I work on like Vicky stuff, then I just start playing metal.
Nick. That's actually like a really, really good setup.
Well, right now, I can roll with the chiptune stuff because it actually does. It's the only like royalty-free music that actually has a little flavor to it, and can actually reflect my work to a good degree. Although not as much as I wish I could play copyrighted music, but everyone's such a bureaucratic little bitch nowadays.
Yeah, back then you can listen to music anywhere, anytime. Now it's like listening to music is a sin, and you have to pay for it. But if I bought the music, shouldn't I have the right to do whatever I want with it? No, you don't.
Yeah.
But why do you
Thanks to
sell
your
your
pirating of music, Beyonce can only afford 6 private jets instead of 7.
Think of the Beyoncés.
I remember that episode of SpongeBob. What the fuck? No, South Park.
Yeah.
Where they just like now she can only afford like a Gold Wing Mark 82 instead of an 83. It's literally just the same thing.
I understand why copyright exists, but it only exists because of the fact that copy machines exist now.
It's gotten to this point because people realize they can abuse it.
Yeah.
Which is really fucking annoying thing.
This is everything. You can abuse everything. You can't stop people from abusing it. That's why they should, instead of like making all these stupid rules, they should make a way for you to go to the source and get it from the source. As long as you know who the source is, you can just buy it from the source.
Yeah.
Yeah. Problem is, the music industry has been a very greedy industry, and not necessarily the artists themselves are the greedy ones. It's usually the
Yeah, they're the ones that
record labels.
Yeah, they're the ones that want the money. Think the artist is rich? Wait until you see the company that fucking gives them all the things they need.
I can appreciate Foo Fighters though, because they're basically like that. Yeah, you can fucking pirate our music all over. Like we're making plenty of money on this shit.
Generally, yeah, the like music you'll find that is like easier to get quote unquote get away with using is usually by artists that don't have their shit owned by a record label. I don't know if Foo Fighters do, but like I've noticed a lot of artists that independently produce they just don't give a shit most of the time.
If everyone started doing shit independently, I feel like media in itself would change again. Which is why I very much enjoying that in the game center of media. There's a lot of indie developers doing their own shit now. Problem is, they still have to sign off shit to some other companies, like Steam.
Oh boy.
So they still get fucked over eventually, and I'm like,
Foo Fighters is under Roswell Records.
if people could do their things independently out of companies,
Oh.
people could just like fund them, would be good. But obviously, people can abuse that too. Like the people who are like, "Oh, we're gonna make this cool ass game. Go to my what's that thing called? The fundraiser thing they use. I forgot what it's called. Everyone uses it.
GoFundMe?
Yeah, GoFundMe and support my game, and then they just vanish with all of
Yeah, they fucking disappear.
Oh yeah, no.
But hold on, just confirmed my own little theory here, because like Foo Fighters, they're under the Roswell record label. Roswell record was founded by Dave Grohl of Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
So there we go.
That's how you cheat the system, man.
Yeah.
Also, I found out that he was in like a fucking horror film. He and the rest of the Foo Fighters crew.
What were they?
Yeah, they did like a little movie. I was like, I want to watch that.
Studio 666.
Yeah.
A 2022 American horror comedy film. Directed by B.J. McDonnell.
That is a
B.J. McDonald.
Not,
What a name!
not McDonald, but McDonnell.
McDonald.
Without the D. Yeah.
Still, wow.
Jay McDonald.
BJ McDonald. The fucking legend himself. Whoever he
You
is.
see this trailer?
I'm trying to look at your art tag. I'm trying to figure out what kind of combination of the art styles has created yours. I feel like it's Shantae with something else. I just can't pinpoint it.
Shantae's definitely in there.
Occasionally, I notice some panty and stocking, but like little, like very little of it.
What a goofy ass plot for the movie.
What is it?
They need to do a 10th album, so they go to a haunted house.
You should definitely watch that.
So, goddamn. As much as I love art, maybe I shouldn't complain about this on YouTube. I'll expose myself.
Hold on. I need to catch up a little bit on chat.
People will try to cancel me for something else anyway. As much as I love art, sometimes I like see some art and I'm like, what is in your head that you imagine making that? It's not even like criticism.
All
I'm
right.
just.
What are you saying, Joey?
Oh, just catching up on chat here. Matador says, let's see. They can draw with music, but it has to match what they're feeling. And then they have trouble justifying buying music when it stopped being physical media, because then it feels like pointless and not being able to hold something I bought. Don't feel like I own it, if you know what I mean. Like I miss having a physical collection of music and albums and covers and stuff. Yeah, actually, I found out recently there's an artist I follow that only buys physical anything. They will not. They don't even do like digital renting or anything, unless like there's been significant evidence to prove that it's not like just like a greed shill thing. Because I remember there was some movie that came out that was like super praised, and they were super conflicted about watching it because it was digital only, but they wanted to see it because of like how much praise it got and stuff. So they had like a huge thread of like talking back and forth with people to see if it would be worth breaking that like their little rule they have about only stuff.
That's better. Oh, she's got tail on her.
Okay. This little
I'll be right back.
meme.
Okay.
All right. Oh man, speaking of not owning anything physically, fucking Adobe with their cancellation fees on Photoshop is so stupid.
Honestly, I think nobody owns anything in this world anymore. Even if you create it, you don't own it.
Yeah, well, yeah, especially if you're posting it on a lot of social media sites, there's actually like a little clause in the terms and conditions that say that not that the platform necessarily owns it, but they have the rights to use it for any purpose they see fit.
Yeah, so basically, it's not even yours anymore. That's why I stopped caring about this whole copyright thing. I'm like, people want to steal my art, they can try. I mean, I live stream, so if you want to see me drawing it and know that it's me, you can always check it. So that's why I purposely never try to improve my art past a certain point, because I'm like, okay, if I don't get too good, nobody's gonna try and steal my shit. But if I'm too bad, nobody's gonna like my shit either. So I have to find the perfect middle ground, where it's just good enough to make you want more, but bad enough that you don't want to steal it. Which I think I did great, but now like, because I switched like what I draw, because like I still enjoy drawing, but like losing interest in a lot of things, it has made it hard for me to draw things for fandoms and stuff. So now I have people that keep asking me to draw old stuff from fandoms that I don't even like associate with much anymore, and I'm like, I don't want to draw these because I'm not motivated enough. I mean, with the way censorship and copyright and all of these things are going, give it like 50 more years. In 50 years, they're gonna be like, if you own anything that was made by someone else, they have the right to raid your house and steal it back because it's not yours.
Yeah.
Fucking Wizards of the Coast and the Pinkertons.
Because it's getting there. At this point, like, they tried with the whole, I forgot what the thing with the weird monkey that they started, where it's like,
Oh, yes, that was a debate caused by PETA. Monkey took a picture. They tried to claim some copyright, so
what was that thing called again? The thing where like it has digital code in the image that can turn. Like, why the hell would I want to do that? I just want to draw, dude. I don't want to like imprint a secret code hiding fucking where what's the thing called again? El Dorado is in my art. I just want to draw.
Yeah.
No, it's to protect your art. Protect it from what? You can't protect it. Anyone can fucking take a picture of it and print it somewhere. I forgot what that thing was called. The shit with the monkey.
Shit with the monkey.
Yeah.
Wait,
like,
are you talking like the Bored Apes, the NFTs, or?
yeah, NFT. There we go.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, no, the NFT shit was bullcrap.
It's just a pyramid scheme, but in art form. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is? Every day they find a new creative way to make a pyramid scheme. I don't get it.
Just trying to keep up with shit. And they're fast at it too, so you just have to keep an eye out on it whenever you spot that bullshit. So that bullshit.
My
Oh, yeah.
bullshit detectors are going off.
My bullshit detectors.
Like it's an interesting thing that you can hide a code in your drawing, but why would I do that to like take people's money? If I were to hide a code in my drawing, I would hide like new codes and shit on purpose.
New QR code OC.
Every drawing I draw, there's a secret message specifically by me in it, and after you go through a headache of programs and shit to crack it, it's just like dick butt or something.
Fuck you.
God.
Like I would do that. That would be fun. I'm not gonna put in. Oh, that's a digital code. Like if you delete it, you can't get it back. Well, I don't even understand what it did.
Fucking stop cooling the tongue.
I don't get it. Why do you actually put that? Oh, didn't the thing say that you can't print it or something or whatever the hell it did?
No, so the NFTs basically, because it wasn't a code imprinted in the drawing, it was just like it gave you encrypted key that basically said, I paid for this.
Well, that's
Uh,
what a receipt is.
You don't really own the image, you own like a hyperlink that's attached to the image.
yeah.
Some shit like that.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
It
it was
sure
just
is.
a heavy encrypted code that drew a lot of power.
And the only people
like,
who managed to make money off it was exploiting the system.
Minting a NFT, I believe, drew the equivalent power of like powering a small village for a month
Yeah,
or
that.
3 months, something like that. It was stupid, like high energy cost.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that was a meme and a joke. That's actually real.
Yeah,
No, they had like a bunch of videos that leaked where they had these little, like they're like little buildings on the middle of nowhere, and you'd open it up and it'd have like these fucking graphics card and everything running out crazy.
yeah.
And
Shit,
like
I
exhaust
thought-
vents that just fucked up everything in its path.
I thought that was a fucking joke because I'm like, well, how is a fucking picture gonna use so much power? It's just a picture, dude.
Well, see what they do is they take that picture and run it through like a blockchain, like a bunch of times, and that sort of makes it increase in value. Which is, yes, it's very stupid, but it made them a bunch of money until it started not doing that.
I think I understand that. Being too smart makes you stupid. Just be averagely stupid. Don't
Yeah.
be too stupid. Don't be too smart. If you're too smart or you're too stupid, because I'm looking at some of these people that are rich and supposed to be smart, and I'm judging them from my seat. That's like, for someone rich and supposed to be smart, you're kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Me seeing the next thing Elon changes on Twitter.
I wasn't gonna say his name, but yeah.
I'll call him out. I don't care.
Wait, so how
Like,
does
yeah.
that? Oh yeah.
Elon, you want me to stop saying shit about you? Take me to Mars.
Here's the thing. I had a conversation with a friend a while ago.
Careful
About
what you wish
liking
for. He might launch you into Mars rather than just send you to it.
So, what has happened?
Rocky just left. I think he may have crashed though, because he like joined the stream and then like nuked himself.
Seven Deadly Matador says, I'm just stupid because my brain was damaged at birth. Look, I'm not a smart man. I don't know anything about rocket science, but let me see if let me let you guys judge me if I'm smarter than Elon Musk. This man wants to go to Mars, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What does he want to do? He wants to make a spaceship that can go all the way to Mars, right? Okay. Look, I don't think I'm smarter than the man, but listen, if you want to go to Mars, first step should be make an actual space station that's habitable with a factory in it. Then you make a spaceship in said space station. So, you cut the cost of having to launch everything through the atmosphere every time. I mean, we have 3D printers. We have the technology to make shit in space. After that, you make a moon base because you have the machines to start creating shit in space. And then you start thinking about how to make another space station halfway to Mars so you can travel from space station to space station. I feel like that's the optimal way to get to Mars. But this is like, no, we gotta launch from Earth to Mars. Not only is that gonna cost too much money, too much fuel, too much food, you don't know what could happen on the way there. Those people are just basically flying blind. They might die.
Well, I mean, we got the space station part down.
No, I saw that thing. That thing's like just a tube with aluminum on it. That thing doesn't have a factory in it.
Well, yeah, you're not going to get a factory until you're on a planet.
Hey,
I-
you could make a space station like big enough to like habitable
Could you?
with a lot of money.
Because
Yeah.
there's a reason the International Space Station is the shape and layout it is.
Yeah.
Because you're fighting a vacuum, and so you gotta You gotta be very conscious, and they can't oversize it, because otherwise you have like a huge pressure issue.
I played some Space Engineers. I think I know my way around astrophysics.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right.
I play a little bit of Kerbal.
Just stomp into SpaceX office like, Elon, listen up.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
I get what you're saying, and like the space station hopping, I think that would be a better way to do it. It'd be more costly, but it's definitely like a less risk option.
Yeah, it's the least risky option. Yes, it's gonna cost way more money because. And here's the thing: the first thing Elon should do is try to. Technically, you don't really need a fuel source in space because they use solar panels. That's their fuel source in space. So what you need to do is figure out how to expand the space station so you can actually start building a spacecraft in space. That is the only way you're gonna reach Mars. But this man's like, nah, we're gonna launch it from Earth to Mars. I'm like, all right, this isn't a fucking flight from America to Amsterdam, dude. You don't know what the fuck is out there. And over here we have turbulence and lightning. Oh, out there we have space rocks.
Yeah. So I think you actually just kind of like poked a hole in your own idea, because the rate, like debris and stuff in space travels, it just instant punctures everything.
Yeah.
Like it just goes straight through. Which is
up.
why also like you have to be. I don't think it would be smart to like have a space station factory like you were suggesting, because like you need stability for that thing.
Yeah. Or at the very least, not like a factory, but it has to be habitable and big enough to like refuel a ship. And then you just make a moon base, and then you can start building a factory on the moon or some shit. Like, you need to have a place that you can build something in space to avoid the need to use so much fuel to launch a rocket in space.
I think the other reason why like they haven't gone for the route of like the multiple space station is because orbits and stuff, and just like the rate of speed that our planet orbits the sun versus like further out the rate and stuff. Because like if you look at the stuff they did for like landing on the moon, the amount of like mathematics that had to go in to make sure like they were launching at the right time in the right spot at the right angle to actually like hit the moon on target. I think that's why they're going for like just a single ship too, because it's one equation that you have to do versus like multiple equations across, and making sure like once you get to that station you are very very on time with like all your checkpoints for refueling, exchanging whatever material, loading up, and then taking off. It has to be like perfect timing, otherwise you're going to miss your mark and just shoot past the planet.
Yeah, here's the thing. That's why I said I'm stupid. They have to do all that.
No. Yeah, it's like
I'm just suggesting the most plausible, safe idea to get there. But I mean, if they want to just like be like, nah, man, it's a 50-50 gotcha roll. Either you go all the way to Mars or you die halfway there.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, then just don't go to Mars. You're rich. Why don't you fix Earth first?
Yeah,
Nah, I gotta colonize Mars. Nah, you're crazy, man. You just don't know what the fuck you want to do.
yeah, like, and one of my big gripes is I'm a very cynical person, but I feel like a lot of people are too cynical and too doom and gloomy about Earth. Like, yeah, we fuck shit up. Things are awful. Eventually, a lot more is going. Stuff is catching up to us now, but a lot more is going to catch up a lot later. But I think people just get too doom and gloomy about it. Like, are so ready to hang up the towel.
I feel
Like, why not just like, even if everything's fucked, why not just make the most of it rather than just being like, well, we're fucked.
I mean, here's the thing: we are fucked. Once
Well,
we
yeah.
accept that, you move on. But people don't want to accept that they're fucked, so they try to overachieve.
No, I'm not talking about like people that don't want to accept. I'm talking about like people that have accepted we're fucked, and then they're just like, that's it. Like we're done for. There's no point in anything. Carry on. This is a conversation for our art stream.
Yeah.
We're getting too deep. Here's the thing, like, if you accept that we're fucked, then you got nothing else to lose. Just live your life, have fun while you're here.
Yeah, right.
Achieve what
Yeah,
you can.
that's what I'm saying. Like, do that, not like dwell on the fact that we're fucked.
Yeah.
Try like to do the regular stuff we've been doing. Like, yeah, it won't help in the long run, but at least it'll prolong shit for
Don't worry
people
about
to
it.
enjoy time a
Maybe-
little while longer.
Yeah, at least make your last moments like less painful, I guess. At least you know
Just
you were doing things. And you
Just
weren't
do
just
shit,
eating.
man. Or be like me and do nothing. Why? Because that's also a choice you can do.
But yeah, like I've never cared that like ultimately the shit I do doesn't matter. And like
Nah, man.
I don't think my name will ever end up in a history book, but that's not going to like put me down in the dumps.
In 70 years, somebody's gonna go online, see Jack or my Twitter, if it still exists at that point, and be like, "Hey, this is a cool artist. Who is he? Oh, he died 70 years ago." It's just be like, "Oh shit."
Fuck me, I guess. Okay. Hey, Greg doesn't think I'm a cool artist.
I think everyone's a cool artist.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Only problem is I have bias. Not really a problem. It's everyone has their own bias. I could nitpick everyone's art, but I decided that once in a while I'm gonna make a post where I compliment people's art and look at it for what it is instead of looking at it for what it could be.
Bador says, in our last moments when the sun goes boom, I'm gonna run out nude and take the blast full force. Hell yeah. That's the kind of attitude I like to see.
Now you're giving me motivation.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
doing that too.
That's the spirit. I'm very proud of this one.
Why are people trying to run away? You're not going to outrun a nuke. Oh, wait, maybe that guy, he's really booking.
Wait, that guy, man, he's booking it. Hold up. Finished business.
I remember a while ago I saw something on Google News, and apparently somebody can discover that they can prove that alternate realities and timelines exist, or at least they have theoretically proven it. There's no actual proof of it. I mean, everyone can theoretically prove something, and if every timeline exists at the same time simultaneously, yeah, there's a timeline where we all died right now because the sun exploded or the moon fell.
Yeah, but there's also a timeline where I'm Batman, and that's pretty cool.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty sick.
It's pretty
Dude, imagine like multiversal theory gets like turned into a fact. Like we undoubtedly prove it, and arguments turn into like, oh well, on Earth, like 1, 2, 5, 6 beta, I'm Batman, so fuck you.
Wait, so hang on. What character did they buy?
Oh, no.
People are no longer competing about what they're currently doing on their Earth. They're just competing what like other versions of them have accomplished.
Everyone's fat and covered in Dorito dust, trying to stroke their own ego. And World 77, I'm a Viking Lord.
There's a bit I love from Futurama where they go to the edge of the universe, and there's just like a low brick wall, which is a funny visual gag on its own. But then like Fry looks across with the little like quarter telescope thing and sees other versions of them, and Farnsworth is like, ah yes, the parallel Earth. another dimension that runs completely parallel to our own. And Frad's like, oh, so there's infinite parallel universes? And Farnsworth is like, no, just two. Just so stupid.
The one time Fry understood, like, it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What character did they buy? What
That
character
show's
did they
always
buy?
a joy. Just don't make me smell Uranus. Scientists ended that jokey, or renamed Uranus to end that joke once and forever.
What's
Oh.
it called now?
What? You wrecked him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Something I picked
It's
up.
funny because they did change it, but it's now called Uranus,
Oh,
and
there
it's
it
not
is.
better.
This character, I see.
Too bad I live on the internet, which is a different type of space. It's Uranus.
Madder says there's a timeline where I'm a hot anime chick and life is good. I get all the waifus. Thanks, guys. I'm actually happy again, lol. You're welcome.
Also, hi. I joined like 20 minutes ago.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi,
Hi, Jack.
Hi,
How
Frosty.
you?
Hi. What's this?
Oh, it's this lady.
Oh,
I thought her. Hold up. I thought that scarf was her lips.
well, you're wrong.
Like no, like that's her mouth, and she just has a huge underbite.
like a big old fucking bucket.
Like frog lip.
Well, hello.
Boo!
Oh yeah, Jack. You know how you always go on Twitter and you act like a contrarian to some people's posts and
Yes,
stuff?
like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like an asshole.
I realized that I like doing that, but I don't like doing that like with actual people. I like doing that like with NASA, because every time I read something on NASA, I just call bullshit. We discovered a planet that's like Earth, 7 times bigger, 75,000 years away from us. Like, yeah, with what telescope? I don't trust you. We don't even have fucking glasses that can look far.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
I love someone, some dude with like, was posting like, we didn't land on the moon theory stuff. And some guy responded to it with like, if you look on a telescope, you can actually see the tracks from the rover they used on the moon. And someone responded like, NASA actually drew those tire tracks on each telescope by hand.
Well, like there's some fucking animator had to do it sing the same.
Yeah.
Also, Jack, I'm sending you the poses for the.
I can believe landing on the moon and going to space and all that, but what I don't believe is the bullshit that they talk about, where it's like, oh, there's planets out there, looks like Earth, we saw something moving around. Bullshit, you didn't see jack shit. So, no, we did. I don't believe, I just choose not to believe you anymore. Used to enjoy learning about space, but at some point I started to feel more like fan fiction to me now.
Hold up. Imagine a dude going through like 12 to 20 years of learning, college, and degree earning of space. It's like, dude, what led you this far into your career? It's like, oh, I just want to fuck aliens. I'm seeking out I'm seeking the space pussy.
That is a very respectable motivation, dude.
I have it on my wall.
You ever see the main villain from StarCraft 2? Fucking hot.
I'm trying to find that, bro. Well, you think anyone else would be interested in fucking space? Hell no, they want the freaking alien pussy. They want to be
2
on the other
words,
side.
dude. Covenant jackals. Whoa.
They want to be on the other side. They want to be on the other side of the probing stick.
Oh boy.
Is she going shopping?
No, well, in her own funny little way of shopping, sure.
Is she
Pickpocketing?
Pickpocketing.
Is she a little thief? Is she a little
sneaky snooker.
What?
Whoa.
Snooker?
Whoa, man, you came real close to saying something not cash money.
Oh, well. I didn't mean
Well, guys, it's been a good 33 episodes.
it. God.
Today's the last episode of Vibe Jack. Don't worry, guys.
We're rebranding.
Rebranding from Vibe Jack. I don't know. I couldn't come up with something.
Yeah, I don't know what we would rebrand to if we had to just rebrand but remove Jack.
It's now the
Welcome to the
Frosty-
vibe.
It's now the Frosty and Joey show with just Joey.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're never around. What are you talking about?
See, that's why it's funny.
The Frosty and Joey show featuring only Joey.
Matador says, "I'm taking."
I'm just
all
crossed out with a big black marker on the freaking poster.
God.
Yeah, it's like the Mike and Ike split that they did as a
Yeah.
marketing gag.
That was
Matador
funny.
said, "I'm taking all the green-skinned chicks. No one can call dibs but me. But Joey
Too
can
bad,
have
too late.
other colors, and Jack will just take them from him." I can't read.
Did you guys know that the new Flash movie bombed?
I watched it. It was kind of okay, funny. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch a Ezra Miller movie. Just
it's not like it's here to change anything. Movies are the same. If it's a hero movie, it's the same thing. Oh, hero has to go on the journey, figure shit out, make a mistake, almost fuck up, then we fix it.
yeah. I'm just kind of tired of superhero movies. I went and saw Guardians because my dad was like, "Hey, get in the car. We're going to see Guardians of the Galaxy." I'm like, "Okay, free movie."
I haven't seen it.
And I saw Spider-Verse because like that's actually
Yeah, that's actually
Good.
artistically different. It's the same old Spider-Man story, but it's artistically different.
actually fun and good.
I did see someone complain about like how they portrayed what was it, Ben Riley. And like I feel like the writer of the movie had like apparently just had a huge gripe with the Clone Saga, and someone's like, everyone had a gripe with the Clone Saga. Spider-Man's worst plot.
Matador says, "I was mad that Flash never actually flashed people ever in history."
That's
Remember
What
when
I love about the Flash, there was a brief segment where they didn't kill him off in DC Comics, but they were having him presumed dead at the moment. And it was around the time Marvel was doing their speedster race for their comics, and they had every speedster that they've made in their comics racing. And then suddenly, out of the blue, comes a person that resembled very much Barry Allen, but for legal reasons was not named. And he only had like the shreds of the Flash costume, and he ended up winning the race. So canonically, the Flash is the fastest person in both DC and Marvel comics.
Yeah, I think
Fucking
companies
says who his mother?
my mom's so fast.
I think companies need to get off their fucking high horse and just have friendly rivalry. Like, that would be fun. Why? Because we get cameos. That's the whole fun about making characters. Like, we all still have that monkey brain part of our head, in our brain, where it's like, oh, my character can be yours because it can flash you, and his flashing shines and you die. Somewhere deep down inside, we still have that child who has something to prove.
I'm going to give a slight critique here, Jack.
What's up?
This is a weird ass squatting position.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
It looks like she's failing trying to walk down some stairs.
It's just doing the crab walk.
she got that GTA downstairs walk.
This maybe?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
work with
you know, she don't got that floating knee.
Oh, Matter says underboob based. Yeah.
that. She got that fucking.
Man of coach.
She got that fucking like spandex on.
Them spam decks.
There's
Yeah, sure.
there's a conference I went to in high school that that my brothers are now about to go to this year. And back when I went, people wore those like morph suit things all the time. And my mom laughed because when she was looking at the sign-up sheet, they mentioned that they had updated like some of their rules on what's allowed to be there, and morph suits were put on the banned list.
Oh, I wonder how they got there.
Yeah, like yeah, crazy.
I wonder what happened. It's like Joey did something fucking crazy while when his first time,
No.
and that's why I banned.
Not me, but I know the guy that actually caused that rule to go into place.
Oh boy.
Well, now you gotta tell us.
Nah, it's nothing too crazy. There was a guy that wore a morph suit, like the whole week, and there's like a talent show thing at the end of the conference. It's just a goofy ass thing to be ridiculous. Everybody knows they're going to be ridiculous. Well, they have the people in morph suits held like a big like rave
The more
for their bit of the talent show. It was cool and stuff, especially for being in high school. It cringe for adult me, but cool for high school me. So the next year when they came back, they had the cringy like fangirl group that remembered them from the previous year. They literally couldn't go anywhere. And it just got so out of hand. Then you had a bunch of people like trying to pretend to be them, and so it got bad.
Oh man.
All a bunch of cringe ass shit looking back on it now. But again, like we were in high school, it was cool then.
Shit was wild, man.
No, that's terrible.
No.
That's better, I guess. I can roll with that.
But can she roll?
Do a barrel roll. Or just like your father.
I'm doing barrel
More
rolls.
like your father.
I always loved that. Like, just constantly reminding you about your dead dad.
Yeah.
You're more like your dad, and we're spandex.
Fox, I know we're on a dangerous mission out in space, but you're just like your father who's dead.
You want to be more like your father?
Die.
I can show you real quick. Oh my god, Jack, I found something you'll love. Fuck.
Wait, am I
Hold
even?
up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
He doesn't love it, he's heading over there to eat your ass.
What?
Jack, I never knew you wanted to tell me like this. To Joey, of all people.
Damn.
I hate getting old, man. I wanna
It's a VC share.
You're gonna say I hate having my ass eaten.
What's this?
God.
I hate getting old. I'm becoming nice and considerate. I can't wait.
Sister of battle.
Can't wait to hit my 50s so I can fucking become the angry old asshole that just hates people and has fun hating them.
Jack, how do you think she'd do in battle?
One of the things that the kind of old person I want to be is the kind that just spouts off sayings that don't make sense. So I try to
giving
do
out
it in
false information to kids to make them believe it when they're older.
no, not false information. I just want like sayings that make no sense. Like she's two pennies loose of a full side of a barn. Like shit like that. Like the
Oh,
fuck does that mean, Grandpa?
you'll
You're like,
get
huh?
it when you're older.
Yeah.
If I ever make it to be old
No,
enough-
imagine Grandpa says like, "You'll understand it when you're older." Yeah, I'll understand it when I'm having a lobotomy.
if I get blessed and reach that age that I'm in an elderly home, I'm just gonna fuck with people. Straight
Oh
up.
yeah.
Sick.
like- It's like the last thing you can do when you're old. It's just fucking
troll
around.
them.
Grandpa, I'll understand what you just said when my nuts hit my knees.
That's the spirit.
I have mine right now. They sound like clackers.
I'm 2 6 away from a snickerdoodle.
Like, if you guys gonna do that, I'm just gonna
A snickerdoodle? I'm not
scare the shit out of people. Wake up screaming and shit like I'm going to die, and then when they come check on me, I'm like, I don't want my soup.
Hold on. Look at this.
Oh,
I think I'm just going to feign memory loss at some point.
Memory loss.
Like, just like, Grandpa, don't you remember it? It's just like, right when they're on the verge of tears, like, just fucking with you.
Just fucking. That's when you die.
That's when you. No. That's when you become more like your dad.
or you can fake having bad hearing. Like people talk to you, start yelling, like, what?
Where they're yelling back at you. I could hear you clearly the whole time.
Yeah.
Just want to see how loud.
Yeah, I got you the first time.
Like how they did it in Archer. It's like, Lana!
Ah!
Just spill shit down on purpose. I can't see. I can't see. Like, how many fingers do I have there? 2. I thought you said you can't see. I couldn't until now.
Matter says, I just want to be the old guy in a wheelchair scooter that drives around holding up traffic.
Just stop in the middle of the road. I don't want to go.
I want a cookie!
I am definitely going like fake hearing loss. That would be like my favorite thing. And just say like, a bunch of times. No, I got you the first time.
I love what my grandpa does because he has hearing aids and he'll just shut them off when he doesn't want to hear us.
That's great.
Then like we'll try and get his attention. He's like, "Oh, sorry, my hearing aids are on," and he'll just flick them on. Fucker.
I think I should go to acting school just for this so I can learn to cry on command. And then while I'm in the nursery home, when they take care of me, I start screaming and crying, "Where's my wife?"
God.
Oh my God, where's my wife? Just kidding. I was never married.
Just start talking bullshit like the Joker making shit up. Jimmy, he lost his leg in the war. I just don't know. I was like, you went to war, Grandpa? No.
No.
Just
Lamau.
start confessing to murders that never happened.
I killed my best friend when I was 40. He tried to fuck my wife, so I shot him. Are you confessing a crime? No, it's a movie.
I think it was John Wayne.
Look at this.
Out of context toys. What?
Maybe, just maybe, if I really don't have any self-dignity and I just want to make people's life hell, I piss myself. I mean, I'm old, I don't care anymore. Clean my balls.
I love the bit in Breaking Bad when what I haven't watched the show, so I don't actually know the name of the character, but the old dude, the former drug dealer that had a stroke, now in a
Breaking Bad?
wheelchair. Yeah, from Breaking Bad.
Fucking, I know his name.
Is it Hector?
Yeah, Hector.
Yeah,
Hector.
he just
Hector's
doesn't want to help out in the interrogation room, so he just shits himself.
Yeah. That's such a good way out of gap.
And then, like, the next time they have him for interrogation, he just wastes their whole time. And then, like, as they're leaving, they're like, well, at least he didn't shit himself this time.
Matador says, when I get old, I'm gonna talk about Twitter War 3.
Twitter War 3.
It was the content wars.
No, Jack. Imagine someone doing that during a conference meeting because they don't want to be there. They just flat out just fucking shit themselves.
South Park did that with like Cartman's trying to get out of a fight with Wendy.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he
He just ran
Ow.
out and just shat on the
Yeah.
desk.
Cartman, did you just shit on my desk?
Nah.
Just grab some Pepto-Bismol or anything to make you throw up on command and go into the conference room and projectile bomb on your boss.
God.
I gotta give South Park credit for making shit jokes I'll still laugh at. Like the
Like the one
if
where
you, where they're betting on like if you shove food up your ass you'll shit out your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just keeps rewarding Cartman.
Yeah. like Stan goes home and mentions it to his dad, and his dad's like,
dude, I'll give
no.
you $20 for
Then you
you
just see
kiss my balls.
you just see Stan's dad doing it, and he's in the bathroom. Sharon.
No, remember the one where Stan was trying to take like the world's biggest shit?
Yeah. There's like
Sure.
there's like this one celebrity or something. He was like the antagonist of the whole thing. He was like, no, I'm the biggest
Bono.
turd.
It's Bono. Oh my god. He is the biggest shit.
God.
Oh my god. Tom Cruise is a fudge packer.
Fudge packer.
That's such a funny word, the fucking fudge packer.
Poo
But it's
jabbers.
moments like these that I understand why I'm not successful and don't want to be in a company. Because if I were to actually let loose one day, I would be fired on the spot. Because I would do shit on purpose.
God.
Like if I really did not give a shit, like I said, projectile vomit on my boss, but I would purposely grab onto his shirt and be like,
Joey, in your high school, was there a lot of fights?
No. I went to okay. Frame of reference, I was doing full-time college in high school, so I didn't really go to traditional high school.
Jack, is yours?
I guess we don't really have. I mean, like, I think all our schools are just public schools, pretty much.
Greg, Red.
There were fights every once in a while, but yeah. Wasn't the
Okay,
same.
then you guys are not gonna get the total thing of this video because I understand it a lot. There was tons of fights in my school.
at my school, they threw piss bottles.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what was wrong with the people here, but at my school, filling a bottle with piss, opening the cap, and throwing it to the second floor was the thing we did. It's fucked up.
In high school, at that one conference I was talking about earlier, one of my buddies almost took a guy's head off with a mattress on accident.
Jesus.
He just so the stairway had a perfect gap the size of the mattresses for the dorms. He just dropped it down, and one idiot decided to like look up the stairway as it was falling, and we had to yoink him back.
Matador says mine had fights, but it was only on Twitter.
Your high school had Twitter fight? Wait, Matt, or how old are you? You don't have to answer that, because that's a personal question.
My schools had fights, but I was like I was born at the right time where the schools were starting to get chill because they decided that they would mix schools up for some reason. So once the very masculine school got mixed in with the school that was all girls, like the guys chilled out. It's probably just sexual tension that had them fighting.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh my god.
'Cause let's see, I graduated high school almost 10 years ago. Definitely weren't having Twitter fights then.
Back then, people just fight. Meet me after school.
Joey, want to see a cool bath bomb?
Is it the shark one? The Jaws?
No.
It is, isn't it?
Shut up. Well, does anyone else want to see it then?
Jesus.
I bet Jack would want.
Sorry, it was very coincidental that you asked me that, and I saw that on Twitter a little bit ago.
This doesn't even work. This doesn't even look good. Kinda have no idea what I'm doing right now. Not gonna lie.
You just have
Okay,
to wait
maybe
and
it
check.
works.
I'm a dumbass, not gonna lie.
Don't doubt
I
yourself.
think of a
just
dumbass
wait.
myself.
Jack, I found something to read now that I actually enjoy, which caught me fucking off guard. Apparently, female romance manhwa, Korean manhwa, is a lot better than any isekai I've ever read. Holy shit.
I tried reading that, and I was like, no, that's not my thing. Not
I mean,
bad, it's
that's-
just not my thing.
It depends which one you found. I enjoy it because it's has to do more with politics and people actually kill each other mercilessly. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Every male fucking isekai in Japan is a fucking harem. When it comes to female characters, nah, man, it's just men killing each other and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this really catered toward women? This feels like it was made for men. People fight and die, and the female protagonist is basically plotting on how to kill other people. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Well, fucking, maybe ladies need some fucking excitement in their fiction too. What do you know? They can't just be all hugging and shit.
Yeah, man. You know, sometimes they like to slap titties. Maybe sometimes, you know, they just want to, pay taxes. I don't know.
What do you mean excitement? Okay, let's take a
Man,
male
Spider-Man needs to get his dick sucked.
Yeah, man. What do you think he's shooting that whip out of him, man?
I want to see a dude who can't even decide what shoe to pick, let alone a woman in a harem fantasy.
Let alone a woman.
Oh my god!
That's every Japanese harem.
Nothing nice or good.
It's fucking every Japanese harem. The guy can't decide. At the very least, in the female manhwas I read, my dude, the female picks a dude and they fuck. I'm just like, oh, hold on. Yeah, very what? We see the actual life of these people? What the fuck is this? Actual story writing in a story? I think Japan is just sexually deprived. That's the problem.
Yeah, could be that.
Like the more I look at it, the more I realize these people are sexually
The hell is
deprived.
that?
That's why they have so much fan service in their shit.
I'm telling
It's
you.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I see what's going on here. There we go.
Can't go episode without looking at a tit. Yeah, that's my new pastime now. I read Korean romance fantasy manhwas because they're just better than any isekai I've ever read. Way better. Too good, in fact. And I'm like, wait, this is for women? This isn't for women. A man should be reading this.
Hold on, I got a question for
Man.
Joey.
Yeah, that's me.
Joey, you've said you've been a manager before, right? Or
Yes.
kind of
yeah.
position?
I managed a coffee shop for 6 years, yeah.
Okay. So I told my boss today that I will not be going into work Monday or Tuesday,
Uh-huh.
saying I will not be able to see any text or any phone calls. And I tried to request these 2 days off because it's personal for like 4 weeks, and each time it was denied. So I went into my own hands and told her I will not be here. These 2 days, I will see you on Wednesday. And she texted me back. I did not see the text because I don't want to see it. I don't give a shit what she says. What would you say if that situation happened to you and a coworker told you they would not be in for those 2 days? And it's night shift.
Okay. Well,
And there's enough people to cover the position.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. So you've been trying to get these 2 days. You're
It was
sorry. The way you phrase it, are you like talking about every Monday and Tuesday, or just one Monday and Tuesday?
just one Monday and Tuesday.
Okay. And you started requesting it like 4 weeks ahead of time.
I did it twice,
Yeah.
and it was denied both times.
All right.
Even though everyone else, they got like practically 4 days off.
I think ultimately, like even if it's plain covered, as long as you like specifically maybe got someone from a different shift to cover your shift.
Yeah, and like the
I-
thing is, for this week, they're doing training, so there's going to be twice as many people to help out.
Okay. For one, you got to remember when training, you are losing employees to do the training. And the people being trained are not going to be on par with current workflow because they're being trained. So that's less work happening.
But for my two things, like they've had people like not show up before and like they get covered. It's real easy.
Did you get your thing covered, or did you just go?
I know it's gonna get covered. I know my coworkers, they know what to do because it's happened before. I've done it with them before.
Okay, well, as a manager, that would just tick me off. I would like one if you were asking that far out. I would have just approved it because you asked a month out. That's more than enough time to schedule around that.
Also, I told my coworkers that I wouldn't be here Monday and Tuesday, so they're heads up.
So that's the issue I have though, is like it for me, like if like ultimately you just decide to take that day off anyhow, fine. But find a specific person to cover that shift, and then that's not really much of an issue. If you didn't find anyone and are just relying for the people already there on the shift, then I would have an issue with that.
Okay. Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome.
'Cause I'm almost hoping, because I don't like my job anymore. I've been there for 7 fucking
I'm
months.
just hoping they'll fire you.
Well, it's either I get fired or I quit from them doing shit that I don't like.
Here's the thing: if I were,
Quitting's always better than getting fired. Firing.
yeah, if
Like, my end goal for a job is working in animation. Who the fuck gives a shit if I was working in a hospital beforehand?
now here's the thing.
People looking at seeing how well you work as a team.
Well, I work
especially
good
in
as a
animation.
team. It was my boss that pissed me off. She
They're
was a
not
dick.
good. They are not going to see you as looking good as a team if you get fired because we're fed up with the people.
Yeah. Getting fired always reflects bad on your
Yeah. And like, granted, you could cut that job out of your resume, but they might ask why you have a blank spot in your work history.
And here's the thing.
And I hope to God you have a good answer.
Oh, I'll have a good answer.
And here's the thing: if you ask, like, in my opinion, the way you should have gone about it is that you should have asked like once. If they freaking say no, and you know that they have an issue, that's why they say no, because you clearly said that they're pissing you off. My advice for you is I would just ask once. If they say no, I would just wait it out and then call in sick on that day. Like, fuck them. Like, you called in sick at least, so like they can't be like.
Like, another time I said it for PTO. It's like, it almost worked, but they still called me in. Which was bullshit.
You got approved for the PTO?
At first, yes, and then they couldn't find anyone for my shift, even though there was 2 other people that could have. They just didn't pick up the phone.
Did they already sign off on the PTO?
Yeah.
They can't do that then. They signed off on it. You were approved. You just tell them that.
Well, I went in and worked anyways.
Well, okay. Well, that's how you. That's another thing. Like, you set the precedent that you would show up, and that's probably why they kept denying your request this last time. Like, you stand firm. Like, if you have time off, it's your time off. I don't.
Oh, I
give-
had tons of time off. I had over 38 hours of P.
No, 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 no.
Anytime.
I'm saying, like, they called you in, even though they approved your time off. Tell them no, because they approved your time off. Don't show up. Ever. A job will take full advantage if you show up once on a day they call you in when you have the time off. That job will take advantage of you every fucking time you have time off or want time off.
You have to be very cutthroat with that. Like, if they authorize your day off, even if they call you, even if like the building's on fire, just say no, you're not coming in. You got your day off.
Your time is more important than their time, ultimately. And
I'm
you
more
can't-
afraid to
you
look
can't-
at the.
You can't. Yeah, well, I'd be afraid to look, especially if you didn't get someone to cover your shift. And just said I was leaving. If you really want to scum it out, I would have just called in sick, not done the I'm taking this time off anyhow. That gives you grounds for getting fired, like
For
lawful
saying,
firing.
like getting sick,
No,
or what I did.
for just saying I'm not going to show up.
Like I thought it would be like a courtesy thing, like saying, "Hey, I'm not going to be here." So
That's not a courtesy to them. That's just you saying I'm not going to be there, and I didn't get anyone to cover it.
Yeah,
you're right. I should have just said sick.
Yeah, you should have just
Yeah,
called.
sick would have been the safer bet.
For 2 days,
Yeah, just call in sick. Like, if you have a trust
and if they ask like for a doctor's thing,
just go to the doctor.
Get a doctor's note. Yeah. If you can't get a doctor's note, then well, you might get let go anyhow.
Oh, I think that's enough for today's stream.
and thanks everyone for hearing my work problems.
Yeah, a little business insider.
That's good advice for how to miss work, but don't do it too often because you'd still get fired if you call.
Oh, this is like the only time I'm going to do it.
No, I'm talking about.
It might be the only time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I hope y'all have a nice week and don't drive too fast on the wrong side of the road.
And calling sick at work instead of
Yeah,
saying you're not going to be
please.
there.
Yeah, please.
Please don't do that.
Alright.
First-hand experience, it hurts.
Yeah.